Thank you, Honorable Chair. Thank you, Honorable Members. Maybe we must nationalize our salaries. We must take our children to public school, not private school. We must travel with donkeys, not fly to Cape Town. We must give our thousands, if not millions, to charity. Until then, we will look like and sound like hypocrites. Honorable members, this motion is very seductive, tempting, but unrealistic and suicidal. Our democratic dispensation is built on consensus. Nationalization of banks will not yield good result as long as we still have inefficient bureaucracies prone to political favoritism. SAA and ESCOM are good examples of bad leadership and mismanagement. Honorable members.
Honorable Toyama, on what point are you rising, Honorable Member?
Thank you, Chairperson. Not a point, but a question if the member has a medical aid.
Honorable Member, I didn't allow you to ask the question. Continue, Honorable Member.
Honorable members, any solution to South Africa's complex problems must take account of this political reality. We should not be driven by emotions to punish those who benefited from the past. We must be driven by pragmatism and persuasion. Reforms which are driven by unity and equality for all. Honorable members, I'm saying this drawing from the experience of Zimbabwe, Venezuela, where citizens have enjoyed unimaginable sufferance. Some have been reduced to beggars across Southern Africa, while President Mugabe and his cronies are filthy rich, and they have turned the so-called nationalization into their profit-making network in their countries. Honorable members, what we need in this country is to sit around the table and find common ground. We must build what we have traveled so far. Where we come from is too far. We should not come with ideas which will divide us further. Therefore, RNSA does not support this motion.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, comrades and honorable members. The African People's Convention, the Revolutionary Party, supports the socialization of the means of production to reverse the legacy of white minority rule. We fought to restore the sovereignty and dignity of the people, to end poverty, inequality, unemployment, and to project the African personality. We must at all times put the issue of the economy at the center of public discourse. Who owns, who controls, who benefits from the wealth of our country? What is the structure of the economy that sustains and reinforces these patterns of ownership? It is the South African and international reality that banks are the key instruments and drivers of the corporate takeover of politics and exploitation of the majority. Whoever controls banks controls politics and the economy. Thus, it is inconceivable to talk about a distributive economy without looking at the ownership of banks. It is, however, the belief of the APC as the party of revolution that a few quick wins are possible and necessary on our road to socialism. These are a state bank, a state insurance company, and the nationalization of the Reserve Bank. Our commitment to Pan-Africanism and socialism is unwavering. The people must be mobilized to reject living in abject poverty whilst a soulless clique live lavishly. The workers must be mobilized to reject starvation wages whilst managers earn astronomical salaries. We must agitate the people to reject and hate the system that continue to reproduce the past. We must agitate for change in the interest of the people. The APC therefore makes a call to all forces of the left, to all nationalist forces, for us to join hands, forge unity of purpose, unity in action, to realize a society that is Afrocentric, socialistic, and a popular democracy. The economic status quo is a negation of liberation. Thank you.
Sithokoze. Mhlonishwa Liz Mazamba.
Sihlalo ngiyabonga kakhulu. It is not just a bad idea to nationalize banks without compensation. It is a mad idea. There are already 7 state-owned banks in South Africa. The way they have operated should be a red light to any ideas of nationalizing banks at all, let alone without compensation. Take the land bank. It's like the SAA on the ground.
Point of order.
Honorable
order.
Liz, will you please take your seat? On what point are you rising, Honorable Member?
I just said a point of order.
No, I'm asking on what point of order are you rising, Honorable
Rule
Member?
92.
Rule
Chairperson, it's very condescending to be called mad, particularly by white honorable members.
Honorable Member.
It's not right.
Honorable Member.
You can say that it doesn't make sense, but don't say
Honorable
people are
Member,
mad.
that's not a point of order. He
Okay, can
didn't
you
say
rule if it
anybody-
is parliamentary
Yes,
to say
I
people
heard
are
him.
mad?
I heard him correctly, Honorable Member. He didn't say anybody's mad. He talks about the motion. Thank you very much. He talks about the motion. Continue, Honorable Liz.
Order, Chair.
On what point are you rising,
This
Honorable?
is our motion. He is
Honorable-
calling us mad.
No,
so you must
Honorable
withdraw
Member.
that.
Honorable members, please.
No,
That's
Chair,
not
this
a
is
point.
our motion.
No, no,
You
no,
can't
no,
be called by a white
no,
person in this
Honorable
house
Member, I'm going to
as
switch off
mad
your mic.
person.
It's not a point of order. Honorable Liz. Oh, I'm sorry, Honorable Liz. Honorable Steenhuisen, what's your point
House
of order?
Chairperson, thank you very much. House Chairperson, we
What's
know
Can I?
Rule 84.
Yes.
We know from past rulings that have been made in this House that you may not use people's race as a reference to them. It would be inappropriate to do so, to use racial epithets against people. It shouldn't matter whether Mr. Lees is white, black, Indian or colored. It should be the
Honorable
ideas that are
Member,
being debated.
I hear you. Is that come from the House? I didn't hear anything on that one.
Chair.
Honorable Member, I'm still talking
Chairperson,
to. I'm still trying to
the
verify.
race problem.
Honorable, can you please take your seat? I'm trying to. Okay, Honorable Steenhuisen, did anybody say Honorable Liz on those? I didn't hear that well. I will follow that up with the table. Thank you very much. Continue, Honorable Liz.
On a point of order, Chairperson,
Yes, Honorable Member. On what point are you rising?
Rule 92. Since the Honorable Liz is saying that the motion is mad, then he shouldn't debate a mad motion.
Honorable Member, that's
Give that
not a
minutes to
point of
E.F.F.
order. Please sit
Give
down.
our minutes
I'm
back.
going to switch
He's
off your
saying
mic.
a
It's
mad
not a point
motion.
of order.
It is.
Continue, Honorable Liz.
Kungcono ke mhlambe ngizothatha upolish ngifake esweni ngibe emnyama na. In 2004, the Land Bank lent 800 million to Patrick
Order,
Sokela,
Chair.
a close
Order, Chair.
associate of the ANC
Order, Chair.
presidential
Honorable
hopeful
Liz,
William
please
Keys.
take your seat. Honorable Member, on what
I'm
point are you
raising a
rising?
point of order. What the honorable member there is speaking rubbish because he's saying that for him to be black, he's going to
Honorable
put a
member.
black polish.
Honorable
so he assumes
member.
that we have put a black polish to be this
Honorable
color.
Member.
This man was withdrawn,
Honorable
otherwise we're
Member,
not going to finish
before
that
I
nonsense.
address, Honorable Member, I heard your thing. Before I address you further, can you just withdraw to say that he is speaking rubbish?
He must withdraw that rubbish he has just spoken. That's rubbish.
Honorable Member, will you
He's
please?
saying that he's going to put a
Honorable,
polish
um,
to be black.
Honorable Member, I'm going to switch off your mic, please. I'm saying, if you want me to listen to you, you mustn't also come with a word that is unparliamentary. Rubbish is not unparliamentary.
Rubbish is rubbish. That's a rubbish. What he just
Honorable
said is
members,
rubbish.
honorable
It's rubbish.
members.
You think we have put black polish on our
Honorable
skins?
members, I'm going to
That's
switch off
rubbish.
your mics. Can I have one? All of you are standing. Can you allow your leader to speak? Before you speak, Honorable Malema, I just want to say this. To say this is rubbish, it's something, but to say somebody is speaking rubbish, that is unparliamentary. That's what I wanted to say. Okay, Honorable Malema, what's your point of order?
No, he's talking rubbish. How does a white man say to us?
Honorable members.
No, but listen to me.
Honorable member, that's a point of debate.
How does a white man say he's going to put a black polish to look black?
Yes.
He says he's going to put, he's talking rubbish.
Honorable member.
That's rubbish.
Thank you very much.
How does a white man
I'm
say
going
he's
to
going
switch
to put
off
a
your
black
mic
polish?
now. I'm going to switch off your mic. I want to address you.
That's absolutely.
Honorable the table staff, please assist me with what has been happening. Honorable Liz, I may not have heard you saying that, but if you have said that, we will rule on it. Please continue. Honorable Liz, please continue.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In 2004, the Land Bank lent 800 million to Patrick Sokela, close associate of the ANC's presidential hopeful, Zweli Mkhize. For years, the interest of 20 million rand per month and capital were not repaid. After the then Land Bank CEO Mukoki left under a cloud, Minister Lulu Kungwana put her 28-year-old Saki Zakar, who only had 2 years' work experience with the National Intelligence Agency, in as acting CEO of the Land Bank. Fortunately, Kungwana was fired before she could appoint Zamkaka as the permanent CEO.
Point of order.
Honorable members, may I be assisted by the table before I take any point of order? Take your seat. I'm not going to take, I want to hear what you said. Honorable members, can you please allow us to have a debate? If you all make noise.
Chair.
No. Allow me to. I'm going to recognize you. Can you allow me to say what I'm saying? Honorable members, you make a lot of noise. No, I'm going to recognize you all. I'm going to recognize you. Can I just say what I want to say?
But he must withdraw.
Okay, I will come back. The E.F.F were the first to raise their hands. I'll come back to them, and then I'll recognize all the others if you still want to talk. What I am saying... Oh, honorable member, you will also follow. I'm going to take party by party. I'm not going to take more. Honorable members, yes, it is true. I did not hear that part, and maybe I should have asked him if he said it. Thank you very much. That's the advice I got. Honorable, you are making noise. You are not assisting, honorable members. You are not assisting. Honorable Liz, can you take the podium? Honorable Liz, did you say that in this house you're going to take polish and make yourself black?
Madam Chair, I did indeed say that after I was accused of being white and racial slurs were
Honorable Liz, Honorable Liz,
and I am quite happy to withdraw that comment, provided the comments about my race are withdrawn.
There are no conditions to withdraw racism.
Thank you very much. Take your seat.
You can't.
Thank you very much. Honorable Liz, take your seat. Take your seat.
Madam Chair,
now I'm coming.
Unconditional.
Honorable Liz, you don't have to explain why you withdraw. You have to withdraw that because that is not right. I had ruled already about what they said. Now I want you to withdraw what you said.
I withdraw unconditionally, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I don't think we are going to entertain this anymore. Continue
House
with your speech.
Chairperson, House Chairperson, with respect,
Yes.
if you're going to apply the rules, they must be applied equally. I would ask then that the Honourable Ndlozi is asked to withdraw
No,
the
that
epithet.
one I ruled on and said I'm going to check because
But sorry,
of what he said.
why didn't you ask him? Why didn't you ask him if he
No, honourable member,
said it? So it's
no.
one rule for the DA, one rule for everyone else.
No. I will make a considered ruling,
But you're not
honourable.
going to make a ruling.
No,
and
no,
I
no,
know
no,
it's
no.
going to happen.
Okay.
The debate's going to end, and we're not going to get any more of
Honourable
it.
Steenhuisen, I'm
No.
going to switch off your mic.
no,
I'm
you
saying
need to be consistent.
I responded, and I
Why
have been
didn't you?
advised.
But you asked Honourable Lee. Why
Honourable
didn't you
Lee's-
ask Honourable Ndlozi?
Honourable member.
Different rules. That's the problem.
Honourable member, I'm going to switch off your
no,
mic.
you can't switch off my mic.
Thank
I'm
you.
taking a
I'm
point
going
of
to.
order.
Yes,
No,
you'll
you're
take
not.
it to the rules committee.
You
You're
can
not
do that.
satisfied.
You can do that.
Continue, Honourable Liz, and then I will make a considered ruling. Thank you. Continue, Honourable Liz. Honourable Liz, you don't want to speak. Honourable Liz, will you please take the podium? Honourable member, I said I'm going to make a considered ruling. Not today. I'm not making a ruling. I don't promise to make it today. Continue, Honourable Liz. Continue.
Ngiyabonga Sihlalo. Yazi inkinga ilena ukuthi funakala sikhuluma kahle nathi sonke. If we were polite and spoke nicely to everyone, Madam Chair, these incidents wouldn't happen. And so to use a figure of speech about blackening my face so that I become acceptable is
House Chair.
Honourable.
House Chair, Rasul. Point of order, House Chair.
Yes, Honourable member. Honourable Liz, please take your seat.
Chairperson, please. House Chair.
Honourable Matthias.
We've been polite and tolerant to utterances of the honourable member.
Yes.
And he has provoked all of us in this house. And all what we have asked him to do is to withdraw unconditionally. And for him to continue to sustain his argument means that he has partly apologized and withdrew his utterances.
Thank you. I was going to say that. Thank you very much. Honourable Liz, after you have withdrawn, you go on to explain yourself. Please don't do that.
Thank you,
Continue
Madam Chair.
with the speech.
Let me once again withdraw unconditionally, Madam Chair. There's no question about that. So thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to do that. And ngizokubeka manje. After the then Land Bank CEO Mokoki left under a cloud, Minister Lulu Kingwana put her 28-year-old advisor Saki Zamkaka